awesome show. Our show is cool and it's lots of fun, so get your popcorn ready. Everyone, who will she interview on her show today? The Jonas Brothers or Nick Lachey? It's the Awesome Ashley Show.
Hi, welcome to the Awesome Ashley Show. Today I have two special guests, Myles and Katie. They both came to perform today, but first I'm going to put them in the hot seat before they perform for us. Hi, Myles. Hi, Katie. How are you both?
Good.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for coming. How'd you guys start singing? Like, how'd you know rapping, singing was in your future? How'd you know?
How did I know? That's a great question. When I was in kindergarten, I remember writing my mom a poem for like Mother's Day or Valentine's Day or something. It was a love poem. And ever since then, I've been writing poems.
How do you come up with your songs? Because there's so many different types of songs. How do you know, like, does it come in your head? Do you come up with different things?
Yeah, I think I write a lot about my experience, so.
And I see that in your videos.
Yeah.
There's one that I like, Hannah Harleen, doing Hannah Harleen do it. I love that one.
Yeah.
So,
that's a I am poem. That's like a writing prompt. It's pretty typical for a lot of poetry to start with like an I am poem.
Yeah.
You make a list of I ams and then you fill in with kind of abstract concepts or like relating to the world. So I read about things that I experienced directly, either pain and suffering or like love and connection and joy. And
what goes into making a video?
a video? Oh geez, so much. Yeah, being a musician is like 10% of the work it takes to be a musician. Because then, yeah, making a video.
That seems fun, but complicated at the same time, because you want to make it perfect for your viewers and your fans out there. So
Yeah. So I've made a lot of different videos with different filmographers or producers.
Yeah.
And so the relationship between me and the person filming usually creates a great video or a not so great video. So it's about like clearly communicating, like, hey, this is what I want. This is the vision I have. What is your vision?
Yeah.
And then meeting those two visions to create this like bigger idea that you couldn't do alone. And so it's a lot of collaboration. It's about like listening, and it's fun. I've sat in front of a computer screen for 8 hours editing a video, a 2-minute video before, and then it being deleted or lost, and then having to do that again. Yeah.
What was your first song you ever done that like came out popular? What's your most popular song?
My most popular song.
Or one that you like?
The one that I like? That's a big question. I think this new album, this Wake Up Century album, is definitely, I'm the most proud of it because I spent the most concentrated time on one. I spent over a year writing these songs, recording with one producer. Every week we had a meeting and we would just work on these songs. So all of the songs on that one I'm really proud of, but if I were to pick one in particular, I guess the song, it's called Confession. And I did it with Ben Toppy, he's a beatboxer, and this other guy, Topher Stevenson, he sings. And Sarah Violet shot a video for it. And so I'd say that's one of my most favorite.
That's cool. And I heard that you go to schools and talk to students about helping other people in need.
Yeah.
How does that involve with your music?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. So the music that I've been making over the past like 8 years has been very like self-narrative. So I've been talking about my life or my experiences or what I see. And then using it as like a tool for just being like, hey, I'm feeling rage or I'm feeling sadness or grief. How do I express that and get it out of my system?
Yeah.
So I was doing it for myself, and then I did a show and some ladies that work at a high school came to it and they were like, wow, your show is really inspiring. Would you want to come to our high school? And I was like, yes, but the only requirement is like I can't censor myself. Like if these are teenagers, I'm gonna use all of the language I used at this performance, which there was some profanity, there was talk about suicide and drug abuse and losing loved ones and kind of traumatic experiences. It's like, that's what I do. I talk about those things. And they were like, that's great, we want you to come in and do it. So then I went to a school and I just did my normal performance, and and the kids loved it, and the school really loved it, and so I've been getting booked to do high school
That's
performances.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you done concerts before too, or?
Yeah. I actually, I saw that you had Spose on your show.
Yes, and that one I had to keep a secret, so because he didn't want anybody to know until like till the day of. So
wow.
There's only a couple people that were allowed to know, and so that was a big secret for me to keep.
Yeah, so I actually opened for Spose at the Port City Music Hall a few months ago, and that was a really empowering show. I really loved that show a lot. A lot of amazing performers. Shane Rise performed, and Sarah Violet. Those are some of my favorite artists, and I do a lot of shows. Anywhere from the bigger venues to like house shows, like small, intimate.
That's cool.
House shows, which I've done with Katie as well. We've done backyard concerts, and
how did you guys collaborate? How did you guys meet? How did you guys collaborate your music together?
Oh wow!
The words aren't coming out correctly.
Sorry. We met like 5 years ago?
Yeah, probably 4 or 5 years ago, but just started really playing music together at the beginning of the summer with a mutual friend, and it just sort of clicked from there. Like, okay, all right, we got some magic here, let's just keep going with it. So,
yeah.
How did you get involved in music, Katie?
Oh geez, I've started playing music, I think, always loved music, always had like my sort of little toy guitar growing up. There's like pictures of me when I'm like 2 years old grabbing a guitar that has like, 2 strings on it or something like that, and just hammering away. But I started playing guitar when I was about 15 or so. Did music all throughout high school. I was a trombone player.
She's an incredible drummer.
That's cool.
Yeah, trombone, and then I got into drums, and then I got into guitar, and then it sort of just kept expanding from there, writing music, in high school. But it's always been a really big part of my life, and been something that's brought me a lot of joy, and met a lot of amazing, incredible people throughout the journey. So,
yeah, music is such a tool to like bring up random conversations.
And it gets you away from the real world too. Like sometimes it gets you away from stuff.
Gets you away from it, but also helps you process it too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Puts you in another level of the real world.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, do you do any songs by yourself, or do you do them with Myles, or have you ever done a song by yourself?
Yeah, I've written a couple of CDs by myself and with my partner, but also with Myles too.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Do a little bit of different styles too. So my primary style is reggae, folk, sort of rock, but our genres mix well together with rap as well. So, and mostly with Myles, I play drums, but I also play guitar too. So it's it's good to
and
be versatile.
I really like your rapping too, because it's like real stuff. It's like it's real world stuff. So
thank you.
It's really nice, because I did a lot of research on YouTube and stuff. And
oh, cool.
so I did my best.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, do you guys want to play for the viewers?
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be great.
I'd love to. You want to say anything about Way Too Fast, or?
Yeah. This is a song that I co-wrote with my friend Devin Cole. He goes by Earth Person. He also produced the Wake Up Century album, and he kind of sent me this beat with like a little like sparse vocals on it, and then I filled in all the blank spaces, and then we co-wrote it together. So
that's awesome.
Katie's gonna be interpreting that, and this is a song I wrote about anxiety and how I think that our generation has got the highest level of this new sort of anxiety that I don't think maybe our parents' generation or before had, with all the new technologies and kind of this like goal for improvement that can lead us to like sadness and sorrow and anxiety, which is such a weird idea. So this one's about that.
Okay. Winter's coming way too fast. Icy window, frozen glass. Summer's dream has come and gone. Just a memory now forgotten. Don't get caught up in the past.
I can't seem to remain present, like I need to plan out my future and then use it as a leverage.
We were young and full of love.
Now we're jaded, feeling faded, awaiting someone to come and comfort us. We sit ourselves inside of isolation,
Lost inside this great machine.
every thought I've ever thought is playing on repeat. This invisible inception connecting us through a screen.
Caught up in my own collapse.
Kill the elitist ego, sledgehammer to my pride. Looking for the truth that I see in her, hope she sees that I tried.
My mailbox, nothing's there.
I check my email, voicemail, no text. Feeling unfulfilled with the subtle disconnect.
Time is nothing to you now.
Every second that passes is bending, creating space between the moments, extending the essence of pretending.
Shapeless like a shadow mask.
Uncover the mask, see through the character's act. Suffering on stage is the pain and the main attraction.
Sunken ship and broken mast.
Went out to sea like a buoy that forgot how to float. Was drowning in self-doubt, swimming towards a new hope.
Ice is melting, moving fast.
Springing to my feet, budding flowers ready to bloom. This pretty city covered with colors, I'm glad I left my
In
room.
the forest, find the key.
Locking creativity, harboring in my heart cave. Let it see the light of day, illuminate the dark ways.
Caught inside this cycle stream.
Fill me with fear of feeling open, feeling unheard and outspoken. A nervous disorder that keeps on lurking
Close
around.
your eyes and feel the pain.
Breaking down in tears, screaming, filling me with fear. Feeling a need for clearing, try to ask for help endearingly. Facing the feeling of impending doom, staring at the ceiling in an unappealing room, zooming in and out of reality. I start questioning my sanity, lose control, I don't think that I can handle me. Who's to know who or what I've been channeling? This whole world is family, but unconditional love is a fantasy. Can it be? Everyone I know has a mental illness and still it's inside of me, and it's named anxiety. But I won't let depression defeat me. I'm excessively uneasy, typically compulsive, addictively indulgent to self-deprecate. I am changing my behaviors, only I can set me free. Intrusive thoughts like to linger rot in my brain. Wish that I could Photoshop, crop, cut out those things. Distractibility killing me, filling me with all this negative energy. Forget that, I'ma start rewriting all of my memories. In this rap, I'ma start practicing loving my enemies. Building new skills and keep on developing. Strength of an elephant, musical medicine. I'm in love, benevolent, beautiful, feminine. I'ma start being a friend of mine. Rewire my mind, redefine self-love and nurture divine. Unlearning self-inflicted pain and conditioning will take some time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
When
got
did you
one
guys
more
write that one? Is it new or is it one that's...
This is one I wrote with Earth Person months back before we put out this album. So it's on the Wake Up Century album.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any more music?
Yeah.
If you'd like to hear another song, yeah, sure. We can give you another one. This one's
The title track.
the title track.
Yeah.
It's called Wake Up Century, and there's a video for both of those songs.
You have to lose to learn to love. When everything crashes down, or pick yourself off the ground and turn it around now. You have to give your love away and give your heart space to learn and give yourself time to grow, and anything's possible.
My generation is special, performing spectacles. Writing these songs, righting my wrongs, correctional. Invested time, every minute is measurable. Pleasant and kindness, love is incredible. Your hate speech is unneeded, unwanted, and unacceptable. We leveled up, invest in growing vegetables. Confession, we are a collective of the source that everyone's connected to. A new generation that's breaking through.
You have to lose to learn to love. When everything crashes down, pick yourself off the ground and turn it around now. You have to give your love away and give your heart space to learn and give yourself time to grow, and anything's possible.
This is the wake up century.
To give your love, to give your love
This is the
away.
wake up century.
To give your love, to give your love away.
This is the wake up century, questioning authority, channeling our destiny, opening up, and now we're remembering, opening up, and now we're remembering. Strong, move along, uprooting our feet, confronting our ego, hear our spirit when we speak. Strong, move along, uprooting our feet, confronting our ego, hear our spirit when we seek. Messages for the strong won't resonate if you're weak. We've been given limitations, we stretching out of our reach. Depression will not defeat this movement inside of me. Lessons of the struggle of being a human being, or suffering drug addiction and watching homies OD. Suicide is a commitment most of us won't keep. We some artists with insomnia, working we don't sleep, educating ourselves to listen before we speak. Truth is, love is something they don't teach, so it's up to us to learn, continue spreading our peace like.
You have to lose to learn to love. When everything crashes down, pick yourself off the ground and turn it around now. You have to give your love away and give your heart space to learn and give yourself time to grow, and anything's possible.
This is the wake up century.
And anything's possible.
This is the wake up century.
And anything's possible.
This is the wake up century.
To give your love, to give your love.
This is the
away.
wake up century.
Now we're remembering.
Now we're remembering.
I like that one. That one has meaning to it.
Yeah. Thank you, actually.
What would you tell to anyone that wanted to start out in the music business out there?
What I tell anyone is, wow. You have to work harder than everyone you know.
Practice and perseverance. Perseverance.
Yeah, meet talented people. Hang out with creative, positive, successful people. That's my only advice.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many songs do you have on an album? Is there 10, 11, 12?
Oh, sometimes an album has 9 songs, like this one I have. EP I have has 6 songs, and some albums have like 15. So.
Is there a lot of work behind making an album?
Yeah. I'm much more practiced and I guess, comfortable and confident performing than I am making albums. Because albums are very collaborative and, yeah, it's like perfecting a moment. I heard my favorite singer right now is this amazing poet, jazz singer, hip hop artist, Erykah Badu, and she said once that performing is creating a moment, and recording is perfecting a moment.
Yeah.
And I really like that comparison because I'm naturally, I want to create all the time. I want to make something new.
Yep.
So like I make a song, I perform it, and I'm like, okay, what's next? What's next? I want to keep making new stuff.
Yeah.
But recording is about doing the same thing hundreds of times, or tweaking little sounds and readjusting and
The
revising.
same song over again.
Yeah, revising, rewriting, reformatting. Yeah, so that's a little harder for me, but I'm enjoying the process of working with new producers and new musicians on that.
Where can people get your CDs? Are they in the stores, or are they on iTunes, or?
Yeah, people can order my albums on Bandcamp. It's my most of the money will come to me through Bandcamp. Others places like iTunes or Google, Apple Music, or you can listen to it on Spotify for free. Those places are great for people to check it out.
That's cool.
But I definitely make, Bandcamp is like my store. That's the place that I make the most from.
Do you have any new music coming out this year? Like a new song
Ooh.
coming out this year?
I do. Definitely have some new music coming out. I actually just pressed the Wake Up Century album on vinyl, so I'm gonna have records out next month. So I'm planning to do a release party
Nice.
to be announced somewhere with those new vinyls, which I'm so happy about. And Katie and I are working on some new songs together, and I'm going to be putting out a new video every month, a live video, a live performance video of one song every single month.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a really exciting project that I'm working on right now.
What was your first concert that you ever did?
That I ever performed at? Oh, wow. Well, I used to be really into screamo metal, and I did a talent show at my high school, and I did a Britney Spears cover of Hit Me Baby One More Time, and I did like metal screaming vocals, and I played with a metal guitar player and a drummer, and I screamed "Hit Me Baby One More Time" in this. So I think
That must have been interesting.
yeah, so that was probably my first performance, but the first time I like rapped for people in a crowd was with this band called The Substance. There's these like old dudes from York, Maine, amazing group of incredibly talented musicians. They're all like old construction workers, and they're just like brilliant people. And they invited me to play with them in York Beach when I was 18. That was like my first time I felt like I'm a rapper and I have a band with me, and I thought that was really cool. But other than that, I played a lot of street music when I first moved to Portland with my box, and met a lot of amazing people just doing that.
I have a request.
You have a request? Oh, geez.
From my friend Mark Cardo and your friend. He would like you to freestyle for us for the show.
Okay. All right, so I guess we're going to create a song on the spot. Well.
Do you have anything that you would like Myles to freestyle about?
Ooh.
Any ideas? Any thoughts?
Or some words that I'll have to use.
I can't really think of it.
All right. What's if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
If I could have any superpower, it'd be to walk.
To walk. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. What was your favorite thing when you were 10?
When I was 10, I liked NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all those.
Okay. Boy bands.
You're all I ever wanted. No.
All right. So, to walk, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
I love Andy Grammer. He's my new singer.
Yeah?
I love.
happy we came along. It feels so good to get on the show and sit down to talk with you, Ashley. I'm so fascinated by the way you love the Backstreet Boys. And in sync, bye, bye, bye. Now for now, I don't make noise, try to make some pleasant sounds. I'm so happy you invited us to your town. Deferred public access, well, I feel like I have access to some awesomeness. Sitting next to Ashley and KT, feeling so good. I might be, maybe, the most blessed I have ever felt yet. So thank you again, I have no regrets. One thing I really wish that I could do is give you superpowers and you can move, but I feel like you move people in so many other ways. It's unequal. Like you already have your superpower. It's in connecting with people to make them blossom like a flower. And I'm just so glad that I can meet you for a second. And I try to use my music as a message to connect to all the strangers. I got this carpet on my mind is not in danger, but I should probably lay down and stretch my back. And I feel like I could be lazy just like a cat. And so happy that you brought us here. Feel like a superhero that can put down his cape and just sit for a second and talk while they tape us. I didn't even have to take a bus.
That's so cool. Thank you.
Shout out to Mark Curto for putting us on the spot. Cool.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want people to know? Is there a website? Do you have Snapchat, Instagram, any of those fancy?
Yep. If you Google Myles Bullen on the internet,
It'll pop right up.
you can find all the things. Yeah. I'm not hard to find.
Do you have your website, but does it have like tour dates of like when you're on tour?
Yeah. The website, the Facebook, the Instagram, all that should have everything I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if I were to say anything to anyone, would just be like, be nice.
And I think what makes playing with Myles and being with Myles like such a great opportunity, and what makes his music unique and different from what's out there is that it's positive and it's reality. I mean, it's not always the happiest message, but it's about taking bad things that happen to you and turning them around. Yeah. And so it's not just rap music. It's not crap rap music. It's quality. It has a message. It has substance. It's full of something instead of just junk. So.
And that's what I like about Myles rapping is it has meaning behind it and it has true story behind it too.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. So if you're ready to perk up your ears and hear something good, then listen to some Myles Bullen. Yeah.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah.
Just bring you everywhere.
Yeah, hype woman.
Hype woman. We were just like talking about that. Like a lot of rappers have like hype men.
Yeah.
You know, who like yell their lyrics behind them while they're performing. I was like, you can be my hype woman, my hype lady. I love that.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your schedule to come sit with me and talk to me and rap for me.
Yeah. You did it. Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers?
Be nice. Yeah.
Tell people you love them more often.
I believe that one.
Yeah, because you don't know the next time you'll see them.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It was a great show. And hopefully they'll be back again when he has some new stuff. And I'll have him keep coming back, so updates and stuff on his adventures in life. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye.
Everyone who will she interview on a show today? The Jonas Brothers or Nick Lachey. It's the awesome Ashley Show.